Yeah, so I'm just doing a test here. Um, Basically, I've got three things. I've got a kitchen scissor, I guess you'd say, serrated uh, kitchen knife, and a normal kind of flat edge kitchen knife kind of. And yeah, with these three, I'll cut pretty much the same distance on this piece of balsa wood here, um, and we'll see which is better, I guess, or uh, what the result is. So I'll go first with the kitchen knife here. Actually, no, the actual wood direction is straight here, so I'll cut an angle just to make or like, just to make it a bit more relevant to what I'm doing here, or to what I want to be doing with the, however I'm going to be cutting it, right? So, um, here, yeah, we had actually no problem. Yeah, I believe that this knife actually isn't bad. So, pretty good. Okay, next let's go with the serrated knife here. So, it'll be a bit longer, but I'll cut in the same direction. Pretty much as there you go. Surprisingly a clearer cut, I would say, than the kitchen knife. Well, we can compare the cuts later, but and the third, I guess. Yeah. Here, let me cut an angle as well with this scissor, and yeah. No, scissors put it pretty much the same. So yeah, that interesting. I guess it's actually thin enough that it doesn't cause too much problems. When it gets thicker, though, that's where the problems start arising with the scissors, I would think. Actually, I'll go run upstairs and show you. So here, this is a bit thicker. Actually, this is the one I had previous video was maybe 2 millimeters thick. This is 3 millimeters. Well, a bit more than that, but yeah, about 3.1 milliliters. So let's do the same exact test as last time with the three objects, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a different, um, different result, but we'll see. So again, I've got my knife in first, and actually I'll try cutting a bit longer this time, just to better represent the situation. Yeah, this is not actually too bad, actually. I thought it would catch the grain direction and kind of force the knife to cut in a straight line here, but it actually, you can see it's actually flat here. Yeah. So I had the scissors here, and look at, so you can already see the grain, that line there. I was trying to cut like a bit more at an angle, but it kind of, that's what I'm worried about here, that kind of grain splitting. Though, so in this wood they have this thing called the grain direction. Here, as it says in the model, and it's pretty evident, it flows from side to side here, or from the right, or from each, like the longer side basically of this piece of wood here. So, or balsa wood. So yeah, as the wood gets thicker, for things like scissors that kind of apply force in two directions for trying to cut, it gets, and because of that, it kind of, it, like the space actually makes it go bigger. So as it goes, it kind of goes bigger into the wood like that, and you actually would get a lot more cleaner cut, basically, from what you see here, than if scissors is here. But yeah, just that splitting here. Obviously I wasn't trying to cut there, you can see that second split here. But anyways, yeah, with the saw kind of serrated knife here, it's much better because it's going against or cross, whatever, like that, only like that. So that's my explanation of this, but it's pretty cool. How like the scissor works better for like less thickness stuff, like thinner stuff. Like that's so good at cutting or softer things like food, like herbs, leaves, and stuff like that. But when it comes to things that are thicker, a saw-like thing. What though I would want to know is if a knife like this, for example, which is kind of in the middle, it's not serrated, but it's only like a knife here. When you put it against the double sword here, what that would do to there. So obviously, since I am a person of science, I will try it. I guess with the knife it's much, yeah, I guess I can't quite cut through there. You'd probably need more force. So, I mean, as far as efficiency, this is probably definitely my best choice, because it requires a lot less force, since you're using the force of gravity kind of with you, and a more efficient way of pulling back and forth, kind of like with like a lever, a gear, where you actually are easily able to turn stuff, but you go for longer distance. It's not something we call mechanical advantage, but so it's kind of like that, where you have to go back and forth more to get the same amount of result, I guess. Than just using a knife to go down like that. But it requires a lot more force with a knife than with that. And the scissors, well, I guess they're kind of in between, where it doesn't take a lot of force, but it only works on things that are much thinner than 3 millimeters, I guess. Well, that's all. That kind of answers my question. So serrated knife for thicker stuff, and since I'm going for a bit for distance with the main wings, I'll probably go for this instead of this, for example. So yeah, that's good.